Over the past 2 or 3 decades, word has gotten out that Wompatuck State Park is a terrific landing spot for people to take their non-motorized two-wheelers, aka bicycles. All ages and skills are not only welcomed, but encouraged to come here, whether it's big knobby-tired off-road bikes, the classic 18-speed street riding variety, or even a bike like this one, which is more street-friendly than off-road, but can still hold its own under certain conditions. Not only is there plenty of room for all of us, but there are plenty of options for everyone as well. From the first day of January to the last day of December, not a day goes by where there aren't at least 1 or 2 people on their mountain bikes enjoying the seemingly countless trails and roadways here at Wompatuck. Of course, those numbers go up exponentially during the warmer months, but there is one day out of the year where hundreds of mountain biking enthusiasts descend upon the South Field for one of the biggest racing events in the entire state. Known as the Landmine Classic, this race draws a crowd from far and wide, and as the caravan of cars and trucks with bikes in tow begin to fill the parking area, it starts to feel more like a festival than a competitive event.
The Landmine Classic is a mountain bike race that was started in the 90s to raise money for Wompatuck. And actually the Friends of Wompatuck grew out of this event because at one point this event started having so many people and making so much money that they needed a better place to put the money. And that's actually our origin story for the Friends of Wompatuck. And now this race, which we have about 700 racers coming to race, it's one of the largest mountain bike races in New England. It's our primary fundraiser for the Friends of Wompatuck.
Because of a couple of missed years since 1996, 2024 marked the official 24th edition of this race, although it's possible that there were some other unofficial races prior to 1996. But for anyone who may have missed a few, the graphic art handiwork of designer Damon Telepak was on display in the form of these promo posters from the past several years. As for the name of the race, some say it has to do with the military history of Wompatuck State Park, while the other explanation is a little more obvious.
There's a lot of rocks, roots, nasty little bits out there in the park, and everything in there is trying to kill you. And so it might as well be called Landmine. If you've ever ridden here in the race and gotten a flat tire and you know your race gets ruined, you kind of joke, yeah, I got hit by a landmine. So it had my tire taken out from me. So it kind of goes part and parcel, like it works well.
To see the parking area the day of the event, it's hard to believe that only 24 hours earlier it looked like this. That they were able to pull it all off in such an organized fashion is a testament to the effort of the volunteers involved from start to finish. And that level of volunteerism extends all the way to the sponsors, where unlike other events similar to this one, the Landmine Classic receives no corporate sponsorship.
We have people asked to sponsor our event, but we've kept it community focused instead of commercialized. So we even have the Cub Scouts come and run a food stand, and that's their fundraiser too. So we actually can give even beyond to other community groups by our event helping them raise money as well. But yeah, we keep it community focused. The teams come in, racers come in, they don't have to be on a team to come participate, and it's like a family event out there.
As for the races themselves, they ran like clockwork, encompassing several different categories, age groups, and distances from 6 miles all the way up to 25 miles. But in spite of all of that, this 3,400-acre property was still able to function as a visitor-friendly park, which is just one of the qualities that makes this place so popular.
It's a really utilized community park, and it's so centrally located to a lot of people. You can get here from just about anywhere. And so I think as a race, you know, a lot of people on the South Shore, you know, Hingham, Norwell, Cohasset, I live in Hanover. You got people from the North Shore coming down here. You got people from Metro West coming down here. It's a really well-utilized park.
And for those of us who didn't race this year, but maybe on the fence about taking part in next year's race, Vicky Scow had this message that might just convince people to start registering for it right now.
We want people to come and have an epic ride. It's so much fun to ride a course when you don't have to make decisions. So having a pre-marked course, being able to go out there and just push yourself, knowing you can follow the arrows, you can follow the tape, allows people to have that epic experience.